All right, men, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about the body part that you might feel self-conscious about and training that area specifically to help you become more confident and comfortable in that area of your body. And this is very true and personal for my own experience. You've probably heard me talk about this before, is overcoming, I used to have very low self-confidence in my body image, particularly it was around my chest. I thought I had man boobs. I did have a bigger chest, but I thought it was such a big deal that everyone was always looking at me and judging me for it. And if you look at my photos from when I was younger, it's actually not that bad at all. Majority of it was in my head, right? However, that still affects people, and it affected me to the point where I was avoiding social situations. If there was a swimming carnival on at school, I'd either not go, I would wag class, which means I would skip class and not have to go to that swimming carnival, or PE, where we had PE, would go to the pool, or I would always wear a shirt. And I actually had a very embarrassing moment when we had a afternoon at the pool in high school. I was probably about 14 or 15, and I forgot a shirt. I didn't have anything to wear. I didn't feel very good about myself, and I ended up wearing this brand new Nike jumper that I'd gotten like a couple of weeks ago in the middle of summer in the pool in Australia. I was wearing my brand new Nike jumper, and I remember one guy just looking at me, a classmate, and just shaking his head and saying, "You're an idiot. Why would you do that?" And I was too embarrassed to say. I think I made up an excuse like I don't want to get sunburnt. But that was the shit you used to do, right? And even into my young 20s, when I was probably a very new personal trainer, I think I'd only been doing PT for about a year. I experimented with steroids too, thinking that was going to get the body that I wanted. I only did like a 3-month course. I'll do another YouTube video on that in the future. But these are the types of things that people go through. People take it to the extreme and they get surgery. And I don't judge anyone for this. They get liposuction surgery to make, say, their chest look smaller or their belly look smaller, or they get implants put in places. And it's just part of the psychological battle and the insecurities I really feel. And I overcame those insecurities by proper training, proper nutrition, and the big thing was consistency, but also changing my mental attitude to more of a positive mental attitude, from a negative mental attitude to a positive mental attitude, and talking about myself and to other people in a positive light. It was a combination of everything, but that was a big shift for me. And I'll give my client an example, okay? I'll leave him anonymous, but my client here, he has battled with very similar insecurities around his chest, and he's an older gentleman in his 60s. And since he's been on the Optimized Man program, you can see he's very thankful for the support if you read through that text I'm sharing. And he's gotten stronger, he's gotten leaner, and he is the most confident he's ever been in his skin since he was forever. And, it's massive, it's massive. And talking about those insecurities and the certain body parts, for me, it was my chest. So I would love training my chest because I felt like I was reshaping it and building muscle and getting stronger there, okay? So if you have a body part, it could be your legs. I'll give you another example. Right now, I'm injured. I have a ruptured ACL in my right knee, and I re-injured it a couple of weeks ago. So I'm not training legs. I can only do single leg squats on the left leg, and my legs are looking skinny, and I can feel the insecurities coming in. But I know I've got the tools in place now that once I'm starting to rehab myself back, I'm going to get on a leg building program, and I know I can get results and I'll feel fine. But I can see and understand if you have these insecurities, there is an answer to them. So if you feel insecure about your chest or your arms are too skinny, go and train arms and do your best at running into that fear and dismantling it as quick as you can. So things like training the arms, okay? doing a really good arm workout is going to build confidence thinking that you've got skinny arms. Eating the right food, if you want to get bigger and more muscular, we're going to have plenty of protein, we're going to have our fats, we're going to have our carbs, and we're going to train every day. And try and really put yourself in the process of the journey and knowing that better things are coming with consistency and hard work. And that's just like what we've seen with my client that I just gave you an example of. Consistency and hard work, he's started to feel the benefits of the group of men who are supporting him, but he's got the confidence in his skin that he has always wanted over these years. So another thing is, if you want to lose body fat on your stomach, is a lot of people, and I've had this and every other trainer probably knows this, is someone will be like, a client will tell you, I want to lose fat around my belly. Should I be doing more sit-ups? And the answer is yes and no, because doing more sit-ups is going to probably make you feel good about that area, and that the muscles will get sore and stronger, which is really good. The soreness feels like you've done something. As the muscle recovers, it's obviously going to grow back stronger. And doing strength exercises aids with body fat loss, because the more muscle that you can stimulate and build, the more calories you burn, the more energy you burn, and then you're going to burn body fat. However, just doing sit-ups alone by themselves is not going to get you your six-pack and a flatter stomach. Pairing your sit-ups with a really good leg day, right? Like you've done legs, you've done squats, lunges, and you've done a bunch of sled drags, then you're going to go and do, 5 sets of, 30 sit-ups. That's great. That's a really good combination, because you've trained a big muscle group that's going to promote a lot of energy to be burned and muscle growth, and therefore more fat will be burned. And the fat will be coming off your body wherever it comes off. It's not going to be spot reduced from the stomach. Generally, you'll notice if you've gone through fat loss before, is you tend to lose your fat first from places like the face, the arms, the legs, and then the belly tends to be last. And that's usually just because you've got organs in the stomach area, and it's the last place to lose it. But your fat loss will come from the body all over with consistency and hard work. But do the sit-ups, they'll make you feel better. Train your chest to define it and make it look better and build the muscle so the shape looks good. But as we build the muscle and we eat right and we are consistent, the combination of muscle growth with fat burning, proper nutrition, we're going to see fat loss, muscle growth, and we're going to become more confident in those areas that we might not have been so confident before. So don't be afraid to run head on into some of those insecurities and the feeling of being uncomfortable. Accept it, admit it, and then go and do something about it. That was the biggest thing for me, is I was unhappy in my body, I was insecure, and I wanted to find a solution. My dad worked out, he had his own insecurities, he trained, we had weights, and I was like, okay, there's an answer. I started training in my teenage years, and that led me to want to become a personal trainer and help other people along the way. And that really helped me deal with my insecurities and my uncomfortable feelings around my body image, because I knew I was doing something about it. I do wish I had a coach and a mentor back then to speed things up. My results would have came a lot quicker, but as a young man, I was stubborn and I just kind of tried my best. But I've come to the point now where I have the tools and I have the resources to get myself in shape faster, and I also have these resources that are available to my clients. And you can see from the results that I've shared in the past or here that those results are massive and people are getting results fast. I've spoken about Jeff losing 20 kilos in 9 months, Reese 13 or 14 kilos in 6 months, a bunch of other wins from all my other clients. So if you are feeling insecure about a body image or a body part, or you're not comfortable in your skin and you want to make these changes, please, I would love to have a chat with you. Let's have a free game plan call. We're going to go through how I can help you with nutrition, training, mindset, and being accountable in a supportive group. If you want to make the changes and you're a man that's serious about his health and wanting to build confidence and a healthy lifestyle, please book a call. There's a link in the description. I would love to have a chat with you, totally free. Let's have a bit of a brainstorm and just talk about where you're at. Book the call, let's have a chat, and please like and subscribe, share the video, leave a comment and some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Have an excellent day, men, and get after it.